calling the Fall River, Massachusetts Police Department at 508-676-8511.
Thank you for calling the Fall River Police Department. This call is recorded. If this is an emergency, please hang up and call 911. If you know your party's 3-digit extension, dial it now or at any time during this call. For complaints or report an incident, press 1. For uniform division, please hold while I transfer your call to that extension.
Police for recording concerning speaking.
Hi, may I please speak to a lieutenant?
Sure, hold on. Anybody pick up, sir?
Nope.
Okay. What type of lieutenant you looking for? Stats or anybody in particular?
No, I just don't want to speak to a lieutenant in general, please.
Alright. Is it a complaint regarding an officer? And then you'd have to speak to a sergeant first.
All right, that's fine. I'll talk to a sergeant. What sergeant do you have available to speak to?
Let's see. I don't know who's in the office right now, but the front office clerk should be able to help you.
All right. What's your name?
I'm dispatcher Consoni.
Okay.
One moment, sir. I'll transfer you again, okay?
Thank you.
Hello?
Hello, is this a sergeant?
No, nobody picked up down there. I'm gonna try another extension for you, sir.
All right.
Over. Uniform officer there.
Hello, what is you a sergeant?
Not today, I'm not, no.
Not today?
No.
Okay. Is there a sergeant or a lieutenant available to speak to, please?
Hold on a second.
Police Department lines being recorded. Same here.
Hello, what line is this?
This is complaint.
Okay. Are you a supervisor at all, a sergeant or a lieutenant?
No, I'm not, sir.
Do you have one available?
Can I tell him who's calling, please?
I can't give that for safety reasons. Do you have one available right now?
Can I tell him what it's regarding?
I'd rather not. I'd just like to speak to a supervisor, please.
Hold on, please.
Staff Sergeant.
Hello, how you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Very good. What's your name?
Sergeant Cabaceres.
Kevin what?
Sergeant Cabaceres.
Cavaceres. Okay. I notified the Fall River Police Department about Javier Rosa. He's a Fall River cop, and he was acting like he knows me. He pulled up to me one day, endangering the motorist, and he said, "Hey, I know you." And I said, "Officer, very kindly, with all due respect, we don't know each other. I don't care to know each other. Please keep your distance." And he said, "I'll see you soon." So I notified the Fall River Police Department. I notified many officers. I notified coaches at Regiment Training Center, the gym that I was going to at the time. And I said, "This guy seems like he wants to hurt me. I don't even know his name, and he's acting like he knows me." And I said, "Please keep your distance." And he said, "I'll see you soon." So Family Day comes around at the gym, and I notify Sean Chadbourne, who's a drug addict coach. He tweaks out in front of children and minors. And I don't care if people are doing drugs or selling drugs right outside my bedroom window. I mind my own business, and it doesn't bother me the least bit. All right. However, when people are doing drugs and they're lying about me, and they act like they know me, and they're violent people, and they're the kind of people I don't want to be around, I have no choice but to speak up about it and let people know that I'm not all right with them acting like they know me. We don't know each other, and I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get in trouble, and I don't want to be around stupidity and criminal activity. So anyway, I notified Sean Chadbourne, and he said, "Oh, Javier Rosa, he would never come into the gym causing problems or disrespecting the gym." About an hour later, he came into the gym. He appeared to be under the influence. He was all amped up, and he was attacking me in front of women and children. He was also swearing at me. He said, "Don't F with me."
Well, what's this Javier Rosa look like?
He's got, why do you ask?
Because I'm curious. Because Javier Rosa no longer works at the FRPD.
Javier
And
no longer works at Fall River Police Department?
nope.
Okay, what happened?
Personal reasons, I guess. He decided to leave on his own.
He decided to leave on his own. When did he leave?
The end of last year.
The end of last year. All right.
Actually, no. Maybe towards like the end of the summer.
Okay. All right.
So, what does this Javier Rosa look like? That's what I'm saying. It could be somebody just using his name because Javi doesn't do drugs. I know that for a fact. He worked for me when he was in uniform.
Okay. So Javier Rosa, he's got tattoos, and he drives like a $60,000 jacked up, tinted out truck. He drives around blasting his music. Does he have a great Jeep that's all tinted out? That's like 50, 60 grand?
I couldn't even tell you what he drives today.
So you know him, he used to work for you, but you don't know what he drives.
Like I said, he left. So whatever he's done after he left, I've never seen him drive a BMW.
Okay.
So if he lived here and he bought a Jeep, that's on him. He bought a Jeep. I don't follow people. That's not my job to follow people home and see what they have for cars.
Oh, it's just very obvious. He drives around in a big, expensive, jacked up, tin out Jeep blasting music. Anyway, he had the Jeep when he was working for the department, all right? And if he's still working for the department. And he attacked me after he seemed like he wanted to hurt me, and I notified many people, including the force
What's your name?
department, about it.
What's your name?
So, a couple days later, all right?
Sir, what is your name?
Excuse me, please let me finish. A couple days later, a white cargo van pulled up to me on the street. And they said, Javier's a good guy. And there were other people who were pulling up to me, trying to get me to take down my sign about Javier. All right? I don't want to have to film the police. I don't want to have to speak up about the police. However, when they're being violent, especially after they seem like they want to be violent, and I notify many people about it, they leave me no choice but to let people know what they're saying and what they're doing and about their stupidity. So, there were people who pulled up to me telling me I can't talk about Javier, this and that. I'm just letting people know I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to get in trouble. All right?
Well, if you're driving around with a sign about Javier and people are telling you, he's not a bad guy, I don't know how you control that. If they're going up for what you're putting up for a sign, and he knows a lot of people in the city, I guess, I don't know. If people are telling you that out of respect for the guy, and then they know him and they're telling you this, you might want to take that sign down so nobody bothers you.
So the thing is, I've gone about everything the right way, all right? And he was violent with me after he seemed like he wanted to be violent with me, and he was still dumb enough to do it in front of minors and women and children. He also appeared to be under the influence of stimulants. He was sweating and swearing and flipping out, all right? A couple days later, his friends pull up to me in a white cargo van, and they tell me, Javier's a good guy, this and that. Then they jump out of the van and they chase me all over Fall River, all right? The police show up to Burger King, and Javier Rosa's field training officer, Peter Cummings, is there. And he falsely imprisons me and charges me with a felony. First time in my life being charged. And I'm all shackled up at the wrists, at the ankles. I thought I was going to lose my hands and my feet because it was many hours. They had them on very, very tight. And Peter Cummings is telling me to suck it. And I overhear, and a lot of other stuff at the station, they were trying to intimidate me. In the room next to me, in St. Anne's Hospital, Peter Cummings was practically begging the nurse to shoot me up and sedate me unconscious. So there's a lot of other things that are going to be coming to light. So I wanted to see how it goes to file a complaint with the department.
Well, you come down to the front window, you ask to speak to a supervisor, one will come out to talk to you, and then you want to make a formal complaint. They'll give you a complaint form, you fill it out, and it gets turned into the professional standards office. Who are you making a complaint on?
All right. Can you file a complaint over the internet or through email?
Yes, you can look it up. Yep. You can look it up at fpd.org.
Great. And
Okay.
so Javier Rosa, he was a correctional officer before he became a cop, correct?
I have no clue, dude. I don't know.
How long have you known him?
Since he started, when he started working here until the time he left.
All right. And how long was he working for your department?
I wouldn't even say 2 years, 3 years tops.
All right. So what do you think about that? Do you think that's good, what I told you?
Yeah, if you want to file a complaint, file a complaint.
No, do you think it's good that he attacked me in front of women and children, and he was swearing at me and all that kind of garbage?
I don't think it's good, no.
All right.
I wasn't there, so I don't know what was said. I'm sure there's other people there from the gym that were there that will have to be talked to find out what the story is.
Yeah, well, a lot of people at that gym, they get drunk, all right, they get high, they act like fools. They don't take the sport seriously, and they wouldn't even train with me. They disrespect Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, they disrespect women, children, the disabled, and I told them at Regiment straight up, I don't want to be around stupidity. I don't want to get in trouble, I don't want to get hurt, and they're acting real stupid over at Regiment.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to make a complaint against Javi for a criminal complaint, then you have to come in and speak with an officer. If you're looking to file a complaint against any other officer, you can do that online. Come in person and do it. They'll give you a complaint form. You can take the complaint form, fill it out, bring it back in, and it gets forwarded up to professional standards.
All right, what do you think about Peter Cummings, Javier Rosa's field training officer, saying, Javier's a good guy, I was his field training officer, and then he's begging the nurse in the emergency room to shoot me up?
Yeah, I don't know if that would be a good idea.
You don't know if that would be a good idea?
Yeah, he shouldn't be saying stuff
Exactly, man. It's not the first time this kind of thing has happened. Thank you for your service, and I hope you have a great day. And I want to let you know, I support law enforcement very, very much. And any officers who I've come across who are violent, who are out of control, drinking, drugging, whatever, they bring it upon themselves. I got better things to do than to film the cops. And you know what I mean? So my heart goes out to first responders and their families very, very much. Please don't get it twisted. Thank you so much for your service.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.